What's up, fellows? Hi. What's up, guys? We are live. We have a very special guest today. Yep. Oh god, it's a little cold. What's up? I don't know, whoever's there. What's up, guys? Hi, everyone. क्या बोल रहे हो भाई लोग? क्या चल रहा है? What's up, Shush? Hey मोहित, क्या बोल रहा है भाई? What's up? क्या हो रहा है भाई लोग? Hey, I see Abhishek Malik. What's up, bro? क्या हाल, bro? Sahil, what's up, yaar? I think you have an interesting question. Pankaj, what's up? So Pankaj is the one who actually introduced me to Alok sir. I'll call him coach today, तो मजा आएगा. So he introduced me to coach. So yeah, Aryan Chauhan, it's Alok Ranjan sir. He runs HIG. Yeah, the training thing for poker. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting session. He trains, so I think it's super exciting for everyone. Guys, who knows about Alok Ranjan sir? किसको किसको पता है? Who's heard about him? Because मैंने नहीं सुना था till Pankaj told me about it. सर तो किसने सुना इधर पहले about anyone? HIG poker coaching या किसी ने भी सुना इनके बारे में? If yes, just type in yes. You tell. Okay. नहीं, so cool. So I think not many people. अच्छा, Sahil knows about it. Aryan says nice. He's heard about him. So Aryan, he's a badass in poker coaching. Is what I've come across, and I've kind of figured from all the way I've heard about people. His students do pretty well. Yes, for sure. उनके बच्चे काफी अच्छा कर रहे हैं. I also joined his coaching since 6th August. Yeah. अभिषेक बोल रहा है कि भाई एटीट्यूड बहुत है. आई थिंक एटीट्यूड से ज्यादा ही इज जस्ट एंग्री यंग मैन. ही वांट्स यू टू वर्क हार्ड यार, वैसा है खाली. तो बट या आई मीन वील गेट इट क्लियर. आज बात कर लेंगे उनके साथ, मजा आएगा. Alok sir, if you are coach, if you are live, if you are watching this, yeah, his students are doing very well, Saj. Yeah, coach, if you are live, आप खाली let me know ना, just comment saying hi or something if you are live, please. Yeah, if you've joined, please, yeah. Also guys, today we're doing about good 10 tickets का minimum giveaway कर रहे हैं. So that'll be exciting as well. 10 ticket का giveaway होगा. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, we're 15 people already. It's time. I think we should bring him in. Let me just see if he is watching. He is not live as yet. I think I'm going to go and tell him कि आ जाओ live. एक सेकेंड ना guys, मैं resume. Sorry guys, मैं delay था, but I think I was waiting for Alok. Yeah, okay. I think he tells me he's live. He can see us. Hi. Coach, if you are live, can you just comment on this, please? Yeah, if you are live, can you just comment once saying hi? अरे यार अभिषेक, yes sir. Attitude है कि नहीं है? We'll see. चलो, coach, if you are live, can you just comment a hi? I cannot see you, that's why. I am not being able to see him. ठीक है guys, एक सेकंड देना मुझे. I think he is not live as yet, तो मैं उनको एक बार live. What's up? Yeah, I've told him. Let me comment. What's up? Sorry यार भाई लोग, थोड़ा डिले हो रहा है. If he can comment a hi. Yeah, Alok sir, if you're watching, if you can just comment hi ना, तो मैं आपको add कर पाऊंगा. You know, if you can just do that. I see my friend Aniv is there. Hey, what's up, Aniv? Alok sir, I'm not being able to get you here. नहीं हो पा रहा है. Okay, that's an interesting question. विकास पूछ रहा है कि भाई आप फ्री कोचिंग कभी दोगे? Interesting question, Vikas, actually. Okay, I get Alok sir ka hi. I see him there. Let me try add him. Okay. ये लास्ट टाइम सब बराबर हुआ था, इस टाइम इश्यू आ गया. इस टाइम आई एम या ओके आई कैन ऐड हिम. Add. Okay, I think I've added. He's getting added. Just a second, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi, Bart. Hello, coach. What's up? So nice to have you. And आपका, the controversial questions have already started. So I'm just enjoying this even more. I'm like, ये तो मजा आने वाला है. So I'll just quickly introduce you guys. So I came to know about coach, about मुझे भी I came to know about him in maybe 6th August को I joined his coaching. तो उसके 7-10 दिन पहले ही पता चला. And that's also because of Pankaj. And because Pankaj, I know you last laugh करके जो है, he's playing really well and he helped me out with it. So in my experience, guys, मैं बताता हूँ, it he's not the most sweet guy that you'll come across, is what you'll feel. But he cares, and वो जो what he cares about is कि भाई तू मेरे पास friendship करने नहीं आया, पैसा बनाने आया है. Can you start making money? That's what he cares about, and I think that's something which is. I spoke to him for my startup also, which is in education, and he's got thoughts. वो lines पे कि यार तू वो सब बात मत कर. Tell me how you'll be able to utilize my coaching also for your startup, and that's brilliant. So I think he's a guy जो he's not the one आपको लगेगा कि हाय बोल के सबके साथ friendship कर रहे हैं, but he's more on the lines of अगर आपको really want to make money, you should at least have a word with him and then decide if you want his coaching or not. Anyway, so that's Alok sir for you. He is he's a founder of institute called HIG, which is High Income Generators. So starting say it's all about money, 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 high income generators. And he's into poker, trading, and all these things. He'll tell you more about it in this session. So, well, let's just welcome and thank you so much for coming, sir. Thank you.
Thanks for the intro, Parth, and thank you everyone for joining. Looking forward to your questions, any queries that you have, anything poker related, anything money related. I know it all. I'm announcing that I know it all, especially when it comes to poker and money. Like I know how money works from the top tier to the lowest class. I know how money flows. And with time, if you are in my loop, if you are in my channel, if you are in my social media, I'll give you proofs after proofs after proofs. Um, like there are multiple ways of making money. Like so, I co-founded HIG, and the one word that you expect in HIG that's not there. What's the one word that you expect to see in HIG that you don't find?
Oh, this is a question for me also. What is one word you're expected to find in
one
HIG?
Word, yeah, that you expect as a poker coach that you expect that you don't find in HIG.
Oh.
Anyone?
Okay, whoever gets the answer right, usko ek ticket hai yaar. If you can comment
100%.
this.
100%.
Yeah. One word in HIG which is not there.
Yes.
Failure. I'll say failure.
Expect?
Oh, that you expect.
That you expect to see in some offering of a poker coach. Like I coach poker primarily. Like what's the one thing that you do not see in HIG? Okay.
Speed is one answer I'm getting from Pankaj.
The answer is poker. There's no mention of poker in HIG. So it doesn't matter how you make money. Poker is one of the many ways that you can make big money.
Wow.
It's not the only way. Some players, like there are things you're supposed to have to make good money. Right? If you don't have those things, if you don't have the mindset, the physical capability, the focus, the fortitude, then you're better off making big money somewhere else. It's totally fine if poker doesn't work for you, because poker is a sport where again 90 to 95% people lose money, and only the 5% win some money, and in that 5% there's just 1% who make all the money. So again, if you are the if you're the 90%, maybe it's because of how you are, or maybe it's because of your situation. Poker may or may not work for you. So you have to be clear on that. Okay, is poker something that's going to work for me? So in this session, I'm definitely going to address if poker can work for you when it comes to
okay. So guys, ये ऐसा सेशन होगा कि I'm going to ask him few questions. We come to know about him, and last में we are going to have a good 5-7 minutes of motivation for poker by him, and then we'll move to your questions. If everyone can just share this in different groups, I like it even more, because usually we do over weekends, so we get like 50 real viewers. Today we are 25 right now. Let's keep on increasing that. That'll be nice. ठीक है. So coach, first question for you is, not many people know about you and that there is a poker coaching. At least I didn't know about it, so I'm assuming बहुत लोग ऐसे होंगे जिनको नहीं पता होगा कि HIG करके है और आलोक सर करके है. So can you tell us your story? Like, what is your story and why you so think about money and what is that? It's a little on the personal side, but can you go there? Yeah. How did you go about it?
That's fine. That's fine. I believe there's nothing personal. Whatever is there is there. Like I live in reality. I don't hide anything.
Okay.
What's here is at the end of the day. So just to give you a brief history. So I graduated from IIT Dhanbad. It was a 5 year course. So I graduated in 2013.
Okay.
And when I was in third year of college, I picked up trading because I used to see my father trade. Like he was trading ever since I was a child,
Okay.
and he never made big money. He never made big money in trading because he was one of those like who used to watch news. So every morning around 8 o'clock, there's CNBC, NDTV Business or whatever. There's all the stock ticker going on. So when I was in college, I was in industrial chemistry, chemical engineering. I was like, no, not happening for me, not for me. So I picked up trading. I also used to get scholarships. It was around 1.3 lakh a year. So that was big
Okay.
money back in 2008, 2009. So I had the bankroll to start trading. Initially, I learned the hard way, ups and downs in trading, but I was always hooked to trading. Now around 2015, I never got into any jobs, no jobs. Always been
Got it.
independent.
I
Okay,
don't think so. You
so
would manage a job.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I can be a leader. I can probably never work again unless it's for
Got it.
Mukesh Ambani. Anyway, around 2015, I picked up poker, and I was still trading till 2015. But what I realized that I had a small bankroll to make big money in trading, and the poker thing came along, and I could
Okay.
see that if I put time and effort and focus, then I would get way more out of poker than I would get in trading with a small bankroll. Because trading, I'm trading against big hedge funds, big banks, big institutions, smart people who are all trying to make money. Because again,
Got
market
it.
is so a game, right? If you do not, you still have to compete for money in the market.
Got it.
And the poker was getting along. It was in its initial phase. There was a lot of fishes, a lot of big players. So I saw that there's way too much money to be made. So I started grinding on PokerStars.com. I was playing tournaments, some cash games, and ultimately I stuck to cash games because I preferred my schedule. I was a morning person at that point. I didn't want to wake up till late nights,
Got it.
and I started playing cash games, and around 2017 I became a supernova. So that was the highest VIP level on PokerStars. I think I was the only Indian who was
Oh,
super in cash games. And then there was a personal tragedy that struck. It was a medical issue in my family, and I had to take a long time off from poker. And I also had to give away a lot of money that I've made, like pretty much all, because the medical bills were huge at that time.
oh, okay.
Uh, at the start of 2018, I was probably kind of dead broke. You can say that. Maybe I had, and
Oh, okay.
Feb of 2018, and when I started playing 1-2 again. So I was playing 200 NL, oh sorry, $200 buying cash, 6 tables, and now I'm playing like
Whoa.
1-2 on Indian websites. Feb of 2018. But I always knew that I could build back. Like I had never any doubt because I've done it before. I'm more capable playing against Indian fishes. Do it. I set myself a target of once a year in a
In how
year,
much time?
and
In a year?
in a year by November 2018, I got there. And
Six, 7 months.
as soon as I
9 months. 9 months.
10 months. Yeah, 9 to 10 months. And as soon as I got there, after a week, I put my first post that, okay, I'm going to start training people. I mean, to replicate the same success. And I was very clear in my head. So at this point, when I reached there, I was playing 100, 200 cash games, which is 20K buy-ins. And at that point, so, people are recently seeing the issue of bots and multi-counting and boosting. I knew everything all along. Like, it was very, very, very rampant around 2018, the end of 2000. So I knew everything. I also wrote to sites. There's a lot of stuff going on. Sites were like, yeah, we'll take action. Nothing happened. So I made peace with that. Okay. I don't want to rise too much above because there's a lot of stuff going on, like a lot of boosters, multi counters, and stuff. So I had kind of hit my ceiling and
Okay.
I'm pretty clear. Once I have a big bankroll, I'm jumping back to trading because that has way more money than now what poker gives me. There was a ceiling. The tournaments weren't as big as they are today. Cash games didn't have as much traffic as they have today. So yeah, I kind of hit a ceiling. Although the games were pretty soft because there were hardly any good players then.
Got it.
So yeah, that's kind of my journey, and I made sure like I was someone who didn't want to spend most of his life clicking buttons. Like I'm also young. At this point, I'm 29. I don't want to go too long in life clicking buttons for a living. Like I have to go into the market. I have to do something. I have to build something of value. I also have to focus on my physical self and stuff. Like poker is just one facet of life. It's not everything. And I've been very clear with this. Like I play poker only for money. Poker is absolutely only for money. If you say that you enjoy poker, sure, you might enjoy poker, but you also enjoy a lot of other things. Tell me you're not going to
True.
enjoy a date with a beautiful girl. You're not going to enjoy a date in a five-star restaurant. You're not going to enjoy a holiday in an international country. You're going to enjoy all that stuff. So there are a
Got
lot
it.
of things you're going to enjoy. But if you're playing poker, that's only for money. And I can tell you firsthand, the more money you make, the more you enjoy poker. So that's also one of the things that you have
Definitely.
to keep in
Everyone's going to
mind.
agree for that. True, true, true. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Uh, I'm getting a question here. अच्छा ठीक है बाद में ही लूंगा. All questions, guys. Like I said, tickets on the basis of questions होगा. So keep asking questions. And yeah, we'll address it in the end. Okay, perfect. I'll go to the second question. That's a perfect story. I think a lot of your students also would not know this, so it's really nice to know about this. Nice. Uh,
I would, I
so
would
now,
also, I would also, sorry to interrupt. I would
please,
also like
please.
to point out that some of the students, I took people around Feb of 2019. That was when Shashank, Rachit, Anmol, Preetu, and those guys started with me. And by now they have built a bankroll of 50 lakhs. Again, probably 1.5 years, like more than that. They've also spent a lot of that TDS and stuff. So they have replicated my success. Like I absolutely know what works. I absolutely know the route from zero to the top barrier, top 1%. So it's absolutely doable. And there are just two words that I would like to say to you. Right? One is speed. There's absolutely no substitute for speed. And the other is commitment. If you're committed and if you put in the work, if you're focused, there's absolutely no way that you're not going to reach that 1%. It's not
Correct.
rocket science, it's not very hard, but it needs those two things. Without those two things, it doesn't work. So I was pretty clear,
Awesome.
like after 2018, at the end of 2018, I was pretty clear I'm going to give poker 1 hour a day, which was what I used to coach these guys. 1 hour a day. A lot of you guys do not know that I'm not an active player. The last time I played regularly grinding was 2018, and after that, it's just been like maybe 3 days a month, 4 days a month.
Wow. Okay.
Other stuff, I do other stuff. I make my money, which is comparatively way more than poker and other stuff. And at this point, there are other people who are training under me for other things apart from poker as well. So I do take sessions for small stakes, mid stakes, like Path knowing, you being in the loop, you being in HIG,
Correct. Correct.
I at least take like 4 hours of sessions every single day. Now, can you guys imagine 4 hour sessions a day for just poker? I know all the sports. I've seen all the sports probably thousands of times, literally thousands of times. It's small stakes, mid stakes, high stakes, early position, late position, mid position, around the bubble, final three tables, two tables, final tables, heads up, three-way. Seen all the sports thousands and thousands of times for years now. And yeah, that's how it goes. I've told
Got
you
it.
the two things: the speed, one is commitment. That's all you need to do.
I'm getting an interesting question in, which is saying from Rahul, who says, my question is, what is the easiest way to beat your students on the table? So we'll address it later, but it's just a fun question. Uh,
You can beat
uh,
them.
you
Can't
can't
beat them.
beat them.
It's
Can't
pretty
beat them
simple.
is the answer. Wow. Okay. So coach, you're the money man. What is your personal goal? So you said you're only 29. So ऐसा कुछ goal होएगा, right? कि by 35 या by 40 मुझे ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए. I don't know. What is your goal?
So goal setting in life, I don't believe in that. Number one. So I
Okay.
believe I live in the present, and I'll give you a
Got it.
mythological example for this, which stands with like you all have heard about the word nirvana,
Yeah.
right? Nirvana. So there are basically, let's say, three kinds of arrows. So you are a bowman, you have that space of arrows. So there are some arrows which are in your shield, right? In your shield. So those arrows are the future. They represent the future. The arrow in your hand represents the present, and the arrow that are thrown around, that's the past. So past
Got
we
it.
don't care about. Done. Future, we'll make the future based on how we, shoot
Got
this
it.
one. So I live in the present. I don't care about what my life has to be like 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line. I don't care about it. I care
Got it.
about what's my life going to be today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So I want to live my life to the fullest today.
Perfect.
I
Okay.
absolutely don't care yeah, about. And just in general, I am a freedom lover. And freedom can be um, like it's a very broad term. Freedom includes financial freedom. Freedom
Got it.
includes yeah, freedom to roam around things, to speak things, to do things. I also believe that you're not meant to be alone on this planet. So I'm also a ladies' man. Been with
Okay.
women since I was 20.
Uh-huh.
Um, they add flavor to your
So
life. And one of the
I
reasons
hope
why
there are some women poker players watching this right now. Okay.
I'm committed. So uh,
Oh,
the reason
sorry.
that's also one of the reasons why a lot of people don't push themselves too much in life is because they don't have big ambitions, like realistic
Got it.
ambitions. Like why would you as a person work extremely hard day in and day out? Why would you do it? What do you need? Like, okay, for money, what's money gonna give you? Let's say you have money, you got money from somewhere. What's money gonna give you?
Got it. It's going to give you, I don't know, freedom is what you need. Choices.
What freedom? If you're alone, you're already free. If you can go to a city, you can earn like maybe 50K a month. You're good. You're free. Why do you need big money?
To
Why
support,
do you
is
need
it?
anyone? You have to have big desires, big goals. You want to, go in five-star hotels. You want to date beautiful women. That's why you need money. Now, those beautiful and rich women, they are not going to hang around with you if you don't have money or if you're not
That's
physically
true.
strong. So it depends what you want in life. What's going to push you? Money
Got it.
is
Got
not
it.
the answer. Like I'll give you a very simple example. Let's say, and these are just approximate figures. Let's say I have 3 crore rupees,
Okay.
and a guy, a fat ass, who doesn't work out, doesn't do shit, not into anything. He has 10 crore rupees. What's the fucking difference between the two? And with 3 crores, I can do pretty much anything that he can do with 10 crores. Like, what's the difference?
True.
Both have too much money. But I want to live a life where there's flavor to life. I don't want to live a life where I just have money and I'm incapable of anything. Like I work out every day, whether I play poker, coach poker, I don't give a fuck. I work out every day, and it's not workout like lifting weights. I train to fight. Like I'm physically trained at this point to kill a human being in 5 seconds. I'm trained for that. for years.
You're just increasing your
Single day,
personality. The badass part of your personality is just going to increase further right now. Yeah.
It's just that like I start training, and the people who are in HIG, they know I start training at 3:30 a.m. at night for 1.5 hours. For most days. Before I used to do it once a week, fight training. Now I do it twice a week, fight at 3:30 a.m. at night, because that's the US time. Where I call him Sensei. So where Sensei does a live session. So
Got it.
you have to be committed in whatever you do. Like fight training is something that I take it, like I put it in on number one, even before money. So I have four sigils in life. One is mind, one is body, third is relationship, and fourth is money. In that order. First, I have to take care of my mind, my
Got
mindset.
it.
Then I have to take care of my body. Then I have to take care of my relationships. And finally, money.
Got it. That's the four things to take care. Okay.
That's the first thing.
Perfect.
You have to take care of the first three first.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
let's move on to this question, which says, tell us about HIG in terms of what is it, how is it unique compared to any other coaching? I'm not comparing it to any of the coaching as such, कि वो अच्छा ये खराब है, but how is it different? And by the way, we are at 45 people live right now on a weekday also, so that's awesome. And yeah, so coming back to the question, how is it unique compared to other coaching? और abroad भी है, raise your edge है, run it once है, ये वो etc. So what is good? What is different about your coaching?
Okay. So most of the coaching that let's talk about courses first. Most of the courses, they're pre-designed courses.
Correct.
Those are not live. And if you have been playing poker, you should know that poker is a forever evolving game. So just because, yeah, so just based on the fact that a course is not live defeats its purpose. Our coaching is all live. Like I stand here for 4 hours, maybe 5 hours every day. I don't sit and coach, but because if I'm sitting, I might get tired, I might feel sleepy, my voice goes down. I fucking stand 4 hours a day. I've been standing 2 hours. You guys have seen me. So my coaching is live. You see me every single day, standing here, coaching live reviews, live plays, live everything from other states or other coaching, live coaching is most live coachings are 1 day a week, maybe at best 2 days a week.
Right.
One
Every day.
week at best
You are there every day. Every day. I know that.
7 days a week. 7
True.
days a week.
7 days a
Speed.
week he coaches. 7 days.
Speed is basically speed. So a guy who's taking, let's say, 2 hours a week coaching, and let's say we are taking maybe, let's say, 6 hours a week, maybe one day we take 4. We are automatically gonna improve by 3x speed.
True.
That's the whole point.
Every day he trains 7 days a week, and 2 o'clock sharp timing he's always there at 2. So it's a pretty cool thing actually. मैं बेच नहीं रहा मुझे कुछ बेच के नहीं है, but just generally it's a nice thing. So yeah.
So the guys who have come up in the last year, started from zero. It's because of speed, nothing else. I'm pretty sure those guys, those are very, very smart guys, and even people in the new batch, these guys are very, very smart. These are very, very hardworking, smart guys. They come from good colleges, good backgrounds, and they work extremely hard. Like we also have an accountability group there. I see where people are working like 14, 15 hours a day. They're extremely hardworking guys, and if they continue on their path, they'll probably reach their goal. It's just going to take them a little longer. So what I do where I come along is I shorten the process. I shorten. So I bring in my experience, all the poker experience, and I go in a very, very high speed. So your whatever your goal is in poker, you achieve it in a very short time. That's the whole point of my coaching, which is live.
Perfect. So that's how HIG is unique. So I get the point. One is that it's live, which is different compared to any other coaching. Let's go to this thing. There are courses like Raise Your Edge. Again, it's not live. So your point is mainly that the live part is and the speed. So live and speed is your main thing, right? Perfect. ठीक है यार. Sounds perfect. I'll move to the next question. Uh, you're known for your badass personality, you know that. Sorry, I just got a call in the middle. So you're known for your badass personality. KR, like right now also I'm seeing comments coming which are like KR, yeah man, K, you know, he's talking so much about this, that and all because you got that personality. Like you said, you can kill someone. So ये personality पूरा badass जो है, what is the reason for that? Like, is there a particular reason for this whole personality thing?
So one, I think it's what people make out to be. Like I don't try and be something like that. So it's very simple. Like I'm a very easygoing and kind of funny guy. Like if you ask my
Okay.
partner, I can call her right now, she's gonna say I've never met such a bachot guy. And I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. I come from an engineering college, IIT. So I know everything about Bakchori, right? I know everything about Bakchori. But that's not the image that I want to show on a professional level. That's my personal image. I like to enjoy life. I have 4 cats, and cats are the funniest
Yeah.
creatures on the planet. I have 4 cats. But professionally, I take my work seriously. Like, if I'm interacting with the world, I want to be serious. There are many people on Facebook, there are many people on YouTube. They want to be, funny. They want to create humor and this and that. That's fine. Good for them. That's not my thing. Like
Got it.
my work is okay. Like I'm an old school man. I relate myself to people like let's say 100 years ago, 200 years ago.
Got
Like
it.
you have to be tough. You have to go out and work, build value. Just sitting there making fun, laughing. That's not life for me. You have to work hard, achieve something, make something of life. That's work for
Wow.
me, and that I look at the outside world. And but in these walls, when the everything's off, all digital stuff is off, and I take it pretty easy. So it's nothing like that. And obviously, I come from a fighting background. So fighting background is based on respect. It's not based on ass kissing. It's not based on talking sweetly or something. It's based on complete action and respect. Like my coach or sensei is gonna have respect for me if I train
Okay.
hard, if I talk sweetly to him,
True.
right?
True.
And it just flows. It's out of respect, and that's how my view of the outside world is. I work like if you're a hardworking guy who's serious about building something, we connect. If you're someone who likes fun and stuff, good for you. I still like you, but I don't think we can work properly because that's not the style of working that I know.
Right. You know, I think I joined your coaching for poker. I am taking away so much for my startup rather than, you know, for like, you know, I'm using it that way. It's really useful. So I think that's actually a perfect point what you bring in here. Thanks. Okay. I'm going to move on to my next question, which is there's a famous tagline which was there once on your Facebook post. I think you had posted on TPG, I believe, and वो लोगों ने थोड़ा उसके वहां से पकड़ा था कि in 6 months you will make someone a millionaire, which is 10 lakh rupiah, not $1 million. So which is, of course, I hope people have understood that. But how do you have that confidence कि 6 महीने में yes 10 lakh बना के दूंगा?
Because
And
I've
if I
done
just
it. I've done it with multiple guys. It's coming from experience. It's not coming from okay, something came into me and I just want to brag about it. I'm not saying I'm not saying stuff that hasn't happened. Saying stuff that has already happened.
correct,
Okay. So yeah, that's just results based. Like if you're if
got it,
you're someone who can do it, then I can make it happen. If you
got it,
really
got
want
it.
it, I can make it happen. It's just that.
So
So
we've never asked.
especially men, a lot of people, especially men, I mean, they want to do stuff. They're just directionless. They are hardworking. They want to, actually go out, work there like old school guys. They want to do a lot of stuff, but they're just misdirected at this point. There's so much information. There's so many things happening. So people's mind are all over the place.
Okay,
Where I
okay,
come from is okay, I zone people's mind, in a narrow lane, and I push
got it,
them to land, so that they move forward in life.
got
Wherever
it.
you are, whether you have direction or no direction, I'll give you a direction. I'll push you forward on the same line, and it goes like that's the law of life. If you do one thing with full focus, you put a lot of time to it, a lot of effort to it, you're going to excel at it. It's no rocket science. Poker is not difficult. It's not
Got
rocket
it.
science.
Okay, perfect, awesome.
And making
Okay.
money is also not difficult. Forget poker. Even the other trades, maybe it's trading, maybe it's other forms of earning money. They're not difficult. It's just people, have spent too much time and effort trying to excel at something, and after a while, they make a lot of money. It's just that if you have big ambitions, you're going to start building big things. You're not going to waste time in doing small things. So first thing is you have big ambitions, and then
Got
put
it.
your mind and effort into trying to achieve those things. Even if
So you
you
need to
don't achieve
channelize it better.
50%, yeah, you're going to get around 70-80%, and you're going to do really well.
Got it. So channelize your direction. Okay, fair enough. ठीक है. I had one question which I think you answered in your introduction only. वो question ये था कि like you said कि you're a money man. It's not about कि एक बनाना है, 2 crore बनाना है, 5 crore बनाना है. You at least your ambitions see that money is not everything, but yet you would seem like a guy who wants to make hundreds of crores rather than a 1 crore or something like that. So my point was, why poker? Because it's never going to make you that amount of money which you were talking about, unless of course the next things happen. But so then you answered it saying that trading is back to what you milled a bankroll back for trading, is what you said, right? So trading is where your goal is. So what is your ambition? Like,
No,
is
no,
there a
no. Trading is also not my goal. See, again,
Oh, okay.
like I'm one of those guys who believes that I'm the center of the universe, and everybody who's watching, including you, Parth, your center of the universe is you yourself. You're the center of your universe. So whatever I do, it has to work for me.
Got it.
If in 5 years I feel like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, I'll stop doing it. So my business, me, it has to work for me, my universe. So as I said, like there's no long term as such. But what you have to do is, like, I have to make sure that I get the freedom that I seek. And freedoms are multiple facets. There's financial freedom, there's freedom to do stuff, freedom to live anywhere you want, freedom to buy anything you want,
Got
all
it.
that. So only if you have money, you can have best experiences in life. If you don't have money, you can't have best experiences in life. Like all
Got it.
that art, MasterCard, and like things are priceless. All that is bullshit. They're selling you MasterCard. You need money to have the best experiences in life. It's very, very simple.
Okay. Okay, so I'll move to the part of motivation, but for poker. Okay, so if we are looking at on the lines of poker, there are like we reached 52 live people. That is the highest ever. So if we are at 52, can you actually? There's this crowd which is I have really cool players like Anmol Mehta also watching right now. So he's someone who's got a big bankroll. There are some people who have really small bankrolls also watching. What will be really nice is if you can motivate on the lines of poker for like 5 minutes before we move to the questions that everyone has. That'll be awesome.
Okay. So we are clear with everyone wants to make big money in poker, right?
Yeah.
You're playing poker, you're interested in poker because it has the lure of big money. You can potentially make big money. So here I'm going to break down very simple laws of money. Laws of money. And the first very simple law of money is money is a doubling game.
Okay.
Okay? Money is a doubling game. So here's the deal. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Let's say you have 20K. Okay? You have 20K. What's the first double? 40K?
40. Yep.
Okay, so 20K to 40K. Do you think it's easy or hard? All
It's
the guys
easy.
will watch, because this is the money people are comfortable with. Right? 20K, 40K. You have seen this money, you know how to get it. People are comfortable. Right? First double is 40. It's doable. Let's say you get to 40, next double is 80K. Is it still doable? You have to get 40K more. Doable? Sounds a little easy.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
second double is 80K, third double is 160K. Again, 80K to 160K. It's not going to be too hard. Just need 80K more. You're already at 80K. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Next is 320K. This is the fourth. Again, similarly, 640K. Fifth, 12 lakh 50,000. Sixth, 25 lakhs. Seventh, 15 lakhs plus whatever. 8, and 1 crore is 9. So you're just 9 double ups away. Literally 9 double ups away.
Got it.
So
Got it.
once you go from 20K to 40K, You know, now your mindset is different. Your mindset is not what you had at 20K. Now it's different.
100
Now you're
times
chasing
nahi.
80K.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're
This is
chasing
true.
80K. So you have to take it stepwise, one after the other, one after the other. You can't just say, okay, people are making 1 crore, I have to make 1 crore, I'll do anything. So break it
Okay.
down. Break it down.
I
As your bankroll grows, as your mindset grows, just as your skills grows, with time you'll grow your skills. You'll move up stakes. So yeah, whatever time it takes for you to go from 20 to 40, target 80, 80 to 160, 160 to 320, and then go on, go on with that. So that's
okay.
that's rule number one for everyone. Whoever is trying to make money, it's like a doubling in. So you just target. So there are some
Got
guys
it.
who
So
keep asking me, okay, what should I do? I was like, okay, you have a 50K, first target 100K. Before we do anything, before you're gonna play big tournaments, big cash games, first get me 100K bucks. Once you get
got it.
that, we'll talk about later, stuff which is gonna come later. So number one is that. And when it comes to poker in India, it's still in that stage where the small stakes guys can easily make 100K. And most of the money is from tournaments because people don't know how to play tournaments. They rebuy a lot. They have no idea how to play and when the tournament goes deep and stuff. So small stakes players, have less bankroll. If you follow proper risk management, you can easily make 100K a month with good skills. And as you move up, your targets per month grow bigger. You can make more money. The high stakes, yeah, it's a little tough. It's a little tough, but you can get there. I'll break down what's the difference between small stakes, mid stakes, and high stakes. So when you're playing small stakes, you're playing against weak players. If you just know more than those players, you can beat them. When you come to mid stakes, you're playing mid stakes cash, mid stakes tournaments, which have high runners. There, poker becomes a game of pressure. So how better you deal with pressure is going to determine how much money you're going to make or not.
Got
And
it.
when it comes to high stakes, the difference is, yeah. So you have already mastered, how to deal with pressure. You're comfortable dealing with pressure. And high stakes, now it becomes like a game of chess because there are very good regs who are playing. Regs who are playing
Got it.
for 7, 8 years. There are poker guru regs, IPP regs. They're all the big names who are playing every day. They're all playing every day. So how are you going to beat them playing for a longer time? So it becomes a game of chess. You're constantly studying, okay, what to do in this for, kind of like a game of chess. So this is how is the transgression of poker. From a skill difference, it becomes a game of pressure, then it becomes a game of chess. High stakes.
Got it. Got it. So it's a game of doubling. So if I'm at today 20,000 bankroll, don't look, I have to go 1,000 times to make it, suppose a crore. I have to look at it doubling way. So it seems, वो है कि ऐसा, it's an advice which seems कि यार ये तो easy था. Like, ये तो इतना simple था. It sounds very simple, but I think it's got a lot of merit in it. कि यार मतलब वो point valid है. Agree. ठीक है. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So, guys, we have done about good 45 minutes of this session. We'll move to the questions part right now. Let's answer a few questions. We've had it over a few posts. So I will, over 2 posts, people have asked questions. So I'll just run it through you. I'll just give me a second, please. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll start with a funny one. Not a funny one. It's a Sahil Ahmed asked me this. Okay, I asked him for coaching. After knowing my bankroll, he didn't reply. Why? Why? He's laughing and he's like,
I,
I want to
I, I
learn
don't
coaching.
I don't reply to 67 because people like you're approaching me for something that might change your life. You have to be a little serious. There are some people who just say, hi, what do I do? What do I ask you? Hi, tell me what you want. I mean, just tell me. Why are you messaging me? Just tell it, write it yourself. And I can see in your messaging whether you're serious or not serious. Just based on your message, I can know how serious you are. And if you're not serious, I'm not interested in replying to you. It's that simple. Like again, I told you multiple times. Like my mindset is that it flows. It's a respect game when it comes to me. So what if you're approaching me for something that you're very very serious about? I look at it. Okay, how would I approach someone? If I have to ask something to him, how would I approach? How would I make sure that I'm not wasting his time? That I can get everything in a short, constructive way. So I look at it from that point of view. Some people are just not serious. They just want to know stuff. Yeah, hi. What do you do? What's the process? And this and that. I mean, whatever I do. I mean, this is pretty obvious. The people who have shown results for years now. I've shown results for years now. So whatever I do works. Why do you want to know what process and this and that? Like you're not buying phones from Amazon. You're not buying vegetables from the vegetable market. Or you're just gonna like keep asking. I know how serious you are when you message me. I ignored like 60-70% of the message. I'm telling you right away. But it does not show any seriousness. If you are serious, just write to me. Why do you want to get coaching? What are your plans? What do you play? Why do you wait for me to ask you everything? Like I'm not like you are a random person on the internet for me. You have to understand that. And I'm a random person for you as well. I have other things. I have a lot of things. I manage 50 people. I do other stuff. I have a house. Like I have mates here. I have my partner. I have to attend to my social circle. There are a lot of things I have to do. So if you're serious, I'm going to see through it. I'm going to see
Got it.
through it. I'm going to take it forward. But just be serious if you're writing to me. Don't just write a hi sir. Yeah, coach me poker without any information. Like what do I do with that? Do I ask you? Please tell me what do you want? It doesn't work that way. It's not a
Fair enough.
corporate. It's not a corporate setting. That you have to understand.
Fair enough. Okay. 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 There are few questions which are on. Ask him what is the mindset when playing large entry fee or bigger GTT tournaments. I think this we can answer. Yeah. What is the mindset when you're playing a big tournament? Yeah.
So first, you have to if you're playing a big tournament, you have to realize that you have to go around 7 to 10 hours. You have to sit with focus for 7 to 10 hours. So you have to take care of a lot of stuff. Like you have to make sure that your mind is focused. You have to take care of your meals, liquid requirements. You have to plan a bit before you start grinding for 7 to 10 hours. There are regs who do it because they are used to. If you're someone who's new to grinding big hours, you need to plan. And one simple advice I'm going to give you is whenever you start something new, the most difficult phase is the initial phase. The example is exercise. You go to the gym, the hardest week is the first week. So whenever you do that, whenever you grind big tournaments, let's say the initial month is going to be extremely hard, and you have to fight through that, and then it's going to get easier. So mindset is again like just try and sit for as long as you can. Because the
Got it.
longer you sit, the more money you make.
Okay. There are few questions which are more on the game related. So I don't know if you want to answer that right now. Okay. Middle levels of the game, I'm running card dead. So how do I approach it in the middle level? But still, yeah, if you go for it, I don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty simple. Like that is a level in the game where it's no longer about your cards. It's all about putting pressure and dealing with pressure. Like, it doesn't matter what you are. I keep saying, I think I've said it maybe 10,000 times by now. It doesn't matter what you have. It all that matters is what your opponent can have. It doesn't matter what you have. So it's a game of pressure, and you need to be able to put pressure. I'll give you a simple example. Everything that is good in life, every sport, most people are cricket lovers. All sports, Australia. What brand of cricket they play? Very
Aggressive.
aggressive, right? Very
True.
aggressive. England, very aggressive. India now, after Dhoni became captain and stuff, India start doing well across all formats. Kohli, very aggressive. Football, all the clubs, all the countries that you see who constantly win, they play very aggressive.
Very nice
Businesses,
point.
businesses, the businesses which does well, they are very, 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 very aggressive. Like let's say something like Airtel, they're gonna fucking bombard you with messages and stuff all day long. They're very aggressive. They just pursue customers very, very aggressively. So you have to learn how to put pressure. You have to be aggressive. The
Okay.
reason you're not doing well in middle stages because you're failing to up your aggression levels. You're waiting for cards.
Wow, that was not an answer I expected. Nice. It was super learning. Awesome. Say yeah. Okay. During toughest decision making, on what you rely? Only mathematics or a bit of intuition as well?
Definitely intuition, and intuition is nothing but it's compilation of years of experience of playing and coaching. So definitely intuition. Mathematics does play a short role, but it's mostly intuition. And mathematics is one big part of intuition as well. So I
Okay.
definitely will definitely rely on intuition.
Okay. If
And
what
if you
state?
do not have good experience, then you should definitely probably rely on math because you
Got
do
it.
not have good intuition.
Okay. Okay. Uh, how would you relate yourself with dark matter? Is someone asking why are you dark matter? That's your
Uh,
username, right?
yeah. So the story is pretty simple. When I was in 10th class, I think FITG came to my school just to create a mock test, and they just asked people to make a username to identify themselves. I just wrote dark matter. Since that day,
Ah,
I'm dark matter. There's no rocket. There's nothing hidden there. No big deal.
okay. Okay. Sarfaraz is asking, is there any course for a micro or low stake player? Yes, there is. I'll only answer that. Yes, I'm in fact in the small stakes thing only. So there is, Sarfaraz. You can ask me also if you want. Uh, Prem is asking, appreciate your efforts for bringing Poker Pros. Can you please ask Alo sir? Now there are multiple coaching websites, domestic, and how many are the coaching options? Please know just okay, why someone has to join your coaching? I think he answered that already. Frame exactly. Speed and live is the main thing. He's coaching all 7 days a week. Uh, okay, can you share? It's not in terms of review that he said it also that he does not get offended, but he's asking genuinely that can you share some results of your students which you think have been really outstanding? So if you can just share some.
I mean, let's say like just 4 days ago, I think Abhishek Gupta, who plays with the username Poetic Injustice, he shipped the high roller, Spartan high roller, for 6.5 lakhs. There's Goldfish finished third in PSS this Sunday, 2.2 lakhs. And you've seen our brag threads. There are like at least 7, 8 tournaments shipped every single day
I
across all
posted
states.
that. Yeah, I posted that as a part of your promotion. Yeah, I did that.
Okay, across all stakes, there are cash results every day. So, yeah, I mean, there are high rollers, they have good results. Mid stakes, they have good results, which are going to be slightly smaller than the high rollers. Then there are small stake guys who are doing well, who are posting their results. So it's this all like if I didn't have results, I wouldn't be coaching so many people. Like I do not market. One thing that you have to understand, I've never marketed at all. Everything is word of mouth. No results, no word of mouth. Why would someone put their word on the mouth saying, "Oh, get coached by this guy," and there's no result?
Okay. Okay. Right. Pankaj did that for you, like for me. Pankaj told me about it, so that's true. Okay. Sahaj is asking, a lot of people, okay, uh, are cash games like 10K, 20K NL good in India to earn money? I don't know, it's 10, 20. I believe you must be meaning 10, 20. But what is
10,
the
20.
toughness? Yeah, what is the toughness level and comparison to tournaments? Will you suggest cash games?
See, for small stakes and mid stakes players, tournaments are definitely the fastest way to earn money. High
Okay.
stakes, it depends how good you are.
Okay.
You make money anywhere. So I'll give you a very simple mindset perspective. So let's say if you're targeting, let's say, I'm going to tell you why it's not so difficult. Let's say we're playing 100, 200 with a 20K buy. Right?
Okay.
Let's say I'm playing 100, 200. I'm a reg at 100, 200. 20K buying. And if I have to make, let's say, 1 crore in a year, what I do is like break it down monthly. So month per month is what? 800K, close to 800K. I'm just taking
Yeah.
round figures. And
Yeah.
per day, how much is that? How much is that?
About 25K.
Yeah, around 27, 26, 27, something like that
Correct. Correct.
per day. 27K. How much is this? Is it
100
like
blinds.
1.5 binds?
True.
All
100
I have
blinds.
to
Yeah.
do, all I have to do per day is to find a fish and nuke him for one bind. I make all the money. I get to 1 CR in a. So I can play against regs. I'm gonna win with less win rate because regs are decent players. There's rate that you have to play. But all I have to really do is fucking find a fish, nuke him, and you get there. So it's all about perspective. I'm going to give you another perspective. There are 150 crore people in India, at
Right.
150 crore. I don't know, plus or minus 20 crores, whatever.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Huh?
So Now, if you approach 100 people and ask them for 1 rupee, do you think they're going to give them?
Yeah.
Do you think people are going to give you? Nobody cares about 1 rupee. Oh, you want 1 rupee? Okay, take it. So you just have to think along the line of, okay, how can I ask for
Make
one
my
rupee,
money that way.
150 crore people? That's 150 crore for you. That's how
Got it.
businesses work. That's how Reliance and stuff, Geo and stuff works. All it does, it asks people to just pay them, okay, 50 bucks, 50 bucks per month. That's huge money when it's multiplied by 100 crore people. So you have to change the perspective. Whether you're playing 100, 200 or 10, 20, if you're playing 10, 20, it's pretty simple. Even if you're on, let's say, 3K a day, you're going to get there in a year. You're going to be
Fair
a
enough.
millionaire in a year. It's just very, very, very simple. You have to change
Okay.
your perspective, you know.
Fair enough.
Think
Okay.
the game like it's a business. Make a business decision. Find players who are going to make you money, who are less skilled than you.
Got it.
Get the
Okay. Vikas is saying which stock to buy for long-term investment or saving. How to choose?
for trading, you need money. For investing, you need more money. So, investing is not going to make you rich. Trading is not going to make you rich unless you already have money. It's
Okay.
one of the reasons why I left trading for poker. I played poker. I got a big bankroll. Went back to trading. So first, focus on making a big bankroll. You cannot get rich quick. There's no such thing like get quick rich easy. Get rich quick by investing in something. Like it's money. Why would people give you money for nothing? Right? You have to
Okay.
do something. You can't just put your money in one thing and expect to get rich. That might happen when you're 60. Who wants to get rich at 60? I want to get rich at 30. I don't care about getting rich at 60 or 55.
Got it.
So I buy into all that bullshit.
Okay. Varun has nice things to say about you. Yeah, I'll yet go ahead and read it. He's a great guy. I've been associated with him briefly. He knows his work pretty well, and he doesn't take anybody's shit. He's not the normal street guy, but a hardworking and intellectual human. Good going, Alok. That's from Varun. Mohit says, "What do you think about the real estate business?" We won't go too much deep into it because it divert from poker. But yeah, Mohit just had a thing. What is about real estate business? What's your take there?
Real estate is pretty simple. There's no such like if you buy a house, you can't get rich of buying a house. If you want to get rich of real estate, you need at least 14 units. Need 14 units. Maybe in a building have 14 houses. But you need to get at least 14 units to make significant money from real estate. Or you need land and need to build a business surrounding that land. That's the only way you can get rich. No other way. No other way.
Okay. Uh, how do you become a good tournament poker
There's
player?
a lot of
Gaurav,
things.
yeah, Gaurav says, how do you become a good tournament poker player? I'll just tell him you have to join coaching if he takes you in. But yeah. Uh, okay, then I'll ask you.
How to, okay,
Start,
I'll answer briefly in whatever case. How to become a
please,
good
please.
tournament player is just learn to set with focus. Do not get tilted. Do not get off the seat with one bad lead or two bad. Just learn to set as long as you can on tables to become a good tournament. Right? It's tournaments are, it's a lot about pressure and composure. You
Okay.
have to be calm and composed and handle pressure and set patience.
Okay. Naveen says, Parth, please ask him what are the essential qualities for becoming a good poker coach?
Big, big poker coach.
For
Um,
good poker coach, to becoming a good poker coach. Essential
Poker
qualities.
coach. I mean, I don't try to ingrain any quality. Just be yourself. If you have results, you can coach. If your results, you're confident enough in your game, you can coach other people live on camera. It's good to go. Whatever you are, if you have something quality to give, that's good enough. You don't need any degrees or any. You don't need to take any specific sets of qualities that you need. I just be me. Some people like me, some people don't. All good. HIG works. A lot of people get results. I get rich. It works.
Okay. Ashish says, for making 3 lakh in a month, how much bankroll is needed?
'Cause there's no such bankroll. Like, 3 lakh. 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 3 It doesn't matter how much money you have. All that matters is how are you going to deploy that money? How are you going to be? How are you going to manage risk? I'll ask you guys a very simple question for those who are listening. Right? Whenever you come
Okay.
with whenever someone comes to you with an investment advice, what does he ask you? What does he usually say? Oh, I have this scheme. You'll get 20% returns. Are you interested? So he's
Correct.
showing you the returns, but nobody talks about risk. Okay, what's the risk? I may get 20% returns, but if it doesn't work out, how much am I going to lose if I invest money?
Correct.
Same with poker. People constantly talk about returns. You guys constantly talk about returns. Okay, 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 1 lakh, 10 lakhs. But who's going to talk about risk? As a poker player, all you got to talk about is risk. What's my risk profile? So it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's all about risk. I can tell you a little bit about risk very quickly. So it's a very, very big topic. So let's say you have 80K bankroll. 80K bankroll. Let's say you take out 8K, 10%, deploy it in maybe 10 tournaments. Do not do anything else, just 10 tournaments. See how it goes. See what's your ROI. Maybe you bust all 10 tournaments. Now you have a bankroll of 72K.
Correct.
Now take out 10% of the 72K. Now let's say that is 7.2K. Now deploy this 7.2K into like 10 tournaments again. See how you do. So you have to take a part of your bankroll and see how you do, how skilled you are. You can't just play any random tournament. Okay, 3 o'clock, there are two tournaments, let me play two tournaments. If you're gonna play without a plan, you're not gonna make money. That's a given. You have to play with a plan.
Perfect. Okay. Rahul says he likes your cats. Saswata says, during tough decision, okay, I asked you this question. What is the mindset when playing large entries done? What is the easiest way to beat your students is something we have already asked you. Okay, how important is keeping your poker knowledge updated if you're playing poker professionally?
So it's extremely important. Like we said, like poker is an ever evolving sport. So if you take a 1 year break in poker, you come back to poker, that's a completely different game. It's no longer like the same game. So you constantly have to do something, whether you record your session, review, whether you review with some poker friends, maybe some poker group that you review, or you get coached, or you are unstable. But something you do need to, work on your game regularly. You can't just come along, sit, and hope to make big money. That's not how it
Got it.
works.
Okay. I have one question which says, how do you handle downswing?
How do you handle downswing? If you follow risk management properly, there are not too many downswings. Like I'm risk averse, completely risk averse. Like I never, I never, you know, break the threshold of my risk. I'm never gonna risk more than what it's gonna taint me if I lose. So if you follow risk management, there's no such downswing. There's
Okay.
absolutely no downswing. There's some variance which you're gonna face, but nothing that's gonna destroy you or that's gonna destroy your mindset. It's just all about risk. I'll give you a very simple example. Do you guys know what's the biggest hedge fund? Biggest hedge fund on the planet. It's Bridgewater. Right? It's
Okay.
Bridgewater. It's run by Ray Dalio. It's the biggest hedge fund. Now, if you YouTube him or Google him, all he talks about is risk management. He's like, if you are smart and if you are hardworking, you will forever make money. You'll forever earn profits. But if you're going to keep that money or no, will depend on how you manage risk.
Got it.
So you absolutely have to manage risk. That's the only thing that you need to do. And apart from that, if you're skilled, if you're gonna put in volume, put in the work, you can make all the money. There's no risk.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Why are you so less active on social media?
Uh, I think I put up a post just based on that, I think Facebook and Twitter. Um, so people don't like other people being successful. It's like a frog mentality or crab mentality, what they say you. You know, if someone goes up, people try to pull you down. Whatever I say, some people, hate on it any which way, and some people like it. Like I don't like putting all my life on social media. I like to have a private life. Like HIG, as you know, it's completely private thing. Don't post too much. Maybe like let's say once a month or stuff. I don't market as much because it's mostly word of mouth, and I also make most of my money through other means. It's not just poker for me.
Okay.
So, and also like what kind of a life do I want? That's also a big thing that plays into maintaining a social media image. Don't want to be too
Okay.
active.
Do these trollers affect you? Do these trollers who troll
No,
you
no,
sometimes?
not at all. Not at all. See, it's a given. It's a given. Whatever you do, there are some people who are going to hate you. There are some people who are going to like you. I just care about people who like me and people who I like. It's just that. Like who are the regs who's universally liked? Is there any person who's universally liked? No. Anyone who's doing well, successful, like there will be some haters. Like people don't hate me because of who I am. People hate me maybe let's say because of what I say, my view.
Correct.
Like, why would people hate me for poker? Like, there's no need for people to hate me on poker. It's just my views. Okay, what I say. Some people do not agree. That's fine. That's your life. Do whatever you want. I don't care. But
Got it.
people who
Perfect. By
agree to
looking at
me works.
Go on. Yeah. So Rahul says, by looking at your face and your words, I must say you are so calm and very focused on your work. Is the review then? Okay, okay, okay. There was a question. थोड़ा doubt ये था लोगों को when you said that you live in the present and you don't look at the future, but they said you have big ambitions. So how do you have big ambitions without any future plan?
So, like, present will define my future. What I do today is going to define my future. Like, I do have a vague idea of what life I want.
Got it.
So I am centered around what life I want. I'm not centered around what I'm going to build or what job am I going to do. I'm not centered around that. Like, what life do I want? So before moving to
Okay.
Bangalore, I was in Goa for 3 years. I was living in a hell with the sea view. That was the life I wanted back then. I stayed 3 years there, and I moved to Bangalore for work recently. So it's for me, I'm very, very, very protected and very, very serious about what kind of a life I want to live.
Got
So
it.
at this point, I'm coaching, let's say 4 hours a day or 5 hours a day, poker and trading. My main, the most important point for why I'm, training live, training multiple people live is because I want to get better at public speaking. That's
Got it.
my, that's my thing. I want to get better at that. So what I deliver, all the value that I give, that's for my students. That's secondary. For me, I'm
Got
trying
it.
to get better at public speaking because I've never ever spoken in public before. I've
Got
never,
it.
spoken too much live, maybe some elocution debates. I've never been there. But I realize to grow up in life, to move up in life, to get into
You
the
have to
big
excel
leadership
and go.
positions, you need to be able to speak. So that's
Correct.
my
So,
thing.
okay. Gautam is asking how many hours do you expect us to put in if we want to be coached by you and meet targets? So I think Gautam, there's no target with him. It's all about what you want. So he doesn't care. You can make 0 rupees also, I feel, is what the thing is. But yeah, you can go on. Yeah.
So it's pretty simple. Like I'm an advocate of 14 hours a day. If you work 14 hours a day, there's absolutely no way that you're not going to be successful. You are 100% going to be successful. Whatever you do, maybe it's going to take you some more time. Depends on what your IQ and what's bothering you, not bothering you, how smart you are. So, but if you work 14 hours a day, there's absolutely, absolutely no way that you're
Okay.
not going to be 100%, 14 hours. And
Okay.
with HIG, there's no negativity in HIG. Like if there's any negativity in HIG, I kick them out. Like that's a very positive group. And people. So again, this is the planet. There are a lot of beautiful things on the planet if you are trying to find beauty, and there are a lot of ugly things on this planet if you're going to focus on ugliness. So it depends on what you want to focus on. And my focus is pretty clear. I know both exist. There are a lot of fucking bad things, a lot of good things. I want to focus on good things, and I keep my HIG protected. Like, okay, it has to be centered around positivity, negativity, whatever. Social media, go fuck off there. Don't bring that shit here. So it's pretty clear what you're trying to, do. And I've put
Okay.
in Facebook post based on the same. Like, if you read them, you'll actually know what I really think.
One of your students, Harshraj, has also become a coach recently. What is your opinion about him?
So Harsh only came to HIG last month, right? It's been hardly 30 days, 30 or maybe 35 days that he's an HIG. He's still new, very new. Obviously, his game has gotten better because his results have gotten better, and he himself says that his game has gotten better. Health-wise, he's struggling a bit, so now we're going to focus on trying to um, help him with his health and money
Okay.
later. As I said, mind, body, relationships, and then finally money. If all three are sorted, money will flow with hard work. If these three are not sorted, money does not have
The fun.
a lot of significance in life.
Got it. What's your take on players firing 8 to 10 bullets in a single tourney?
Bad. So here's simple, like your returns are this, which is capped, and if you're firing 10 bullets, your risk is this. I mean, you have butchered the risk return profile. So there's absolutely no way you can make money.
So how many
Or
bullets do you recommend?
your mindset will forever be swingy if
Okay.
you do um, cater to the risk management.
Okay. Okay.
What kind of life do you want? Do you want constant or consistent results, or do you want swingy results? What do you want? Is what you have to ask. If you want consistent results, you have to play a certain way. If you want like swingy results, you can do whatever you want. So it depends on what you want.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Perfect. I think there are few more things which are very okay, like similarity between stock market and poker. And Tushar says, I've always wanted to connect with Alok Bhaiya just for his approach to life in general. So, etc. Yeah. But we are good right now. I think we've covered a good stagnant 50 audience. We reached 53 live at the same time, which was the best ever. So that was pretty awesome, at least for me and the community that way. It's amazing. And for people viewing. And
It's a great community that you have built, Parth.
thank
There's
you.
a lot of
Thank you.
people who are looking to build a better life, doing well in poker. And there's the IPPA and TPG. There's a lot of negativity going around there. There's not too much value happening. Maybe there's accusations and this and that. That's constantly negative. Please, one thing that I've seen in your group is there's some value addition. Like, people are happy to be there, people are happy to interact, and there's value addition going on. So that's a great thing. It's again focusing on what we can control, right? We can only control a few things. We cannot control bad things. So
Thank
great
you. Thank
community
you.
that.
Thank
And
you.
one more
Thank you
thing
so
I'd
much.
like to end up with, let's say on an average, people are going to live like 70 years. Okay, let's consider on an average 70 years. In that 70 years, um, 20 of those years are probably going to be tough. It's going to be harsh.
Got it.
And just break down the 70 years in a week, 7 days. In 7 days, 2 days are going to be tough. And if you fight through those 2 days, your life's good. You have 5 good days, 2 bad days. That's the life. That's the life. That's the risk. There's a life risk cycle that everyone has to go through. If everything goes well, I have to sit through my parents' death. I have to sit through multiple medical illnesses, some family issues, financial issues. It's
True.
same for everyone. Same for you, Parth. Same for everyone watching. Right? So you have to understand. You have to build your mind, build your life in a certain way. And you have to accept some things and be prepared for those things. Okay, some few things are going to be there. A lot of people cry about variance, bad beats and stuff. You have to realize, yeah, fine. In a week, 2 days, it's going to be tough. You're a man,
Make
a
it
full
count.
grown man. Most of you are full grown men. Fight through it. Very simple. Fight through it.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's been an amazing session. Thank you so much, coach. And yeah, I mean it. I don't know. सब लोग के लिए ये होगा. मेरे को एक दो questions थे. कुछ trollers तो होने वाले थोड़े के यार. He's talking everything but poker. So, but I think the idea about this session यही था guys कि the approach he brings in is only different compared to कि आप poker नहीं, आपको भी मन होगा कि आज रात को आप सो नहीं और आज रात को बैठ के काम करो. So that is the best thing. So thank you for that. It's really nice. That whole feeling is amazing. And yeah, guys, I don't get any affiliate commission, but if you want to join, feel free to join his coaching. It's pretty cool. It's nice. You guys will also love it. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Parth. Thank you, Parth, for having me. Then thank you, everyone. I hope there's at least some takeaway for you. And thanks for asking your questions. It also pushed me to think about things that I wouldn't normally do. So all in all, very good session for me. And again, I'm not what you think. Like I'm not an angry man.
Yeah.
But I like to be serious, right? I like to be serious when it comes to work. And I look at social media and I look at outside world as like professionally. I don't look at it from a personal point of view that I'm not going to make friends with everyone. Right? I'm going to be professional to you. I'm going to be nice to you, and that's how I look at life. People who they share those memes, GIFs and stuff. They want to be funny. Good for them. I'm happy with everyone. It's just how I decide to live life. So pretty easygoing, jovial, even bakchod at times person. But for that, you have to know me personally. Anyway.
Today was a good session there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. 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 Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye. 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 Thanks a lot. Okay. Thank you everybody. And tickets का जो है भाई लोग 10 टिकट तो है. I will ask him to like on a few comments जो उनको अच्छे लगे, and we should have 10 tickets given away. Thank you भाई लोग. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye guys.